this is a 12-in-1 docking station from Orico, which has an M2 SSD enclosure built in, and you can put up to 8 terabytes of storage in there. It retails at between 80 and 100 bucks, euros, pounds, and it uses a USB Type-C connection, and that connection is limited to 10 gigabits per second. So I published my review of this about 4 or 5 weeks ago, but I'm using it a lot, so I wanted to do a YouTube short about it as well. So I'll turn it around this way and show you what we've got here. We've got a headphone jack, we've got gigabit Ethernet, we've got DisplayPort 1.4, HDMI 2.0, we have the Type-C connection here that goes to your laptop or your computer, and it does support power delivery up to 100 watts as well. So make sure you do give it power if you do add an SSD in there. We've also got a UHS 1 or SD card 3.0 SD card slot and micro SD card slot. Now that's an older standard, and it does mean that your transfers are going to be limited to about 100 megabytes per second. But we do have 3 USB Type A ports here as well, and those are 5 gigabits per second, 5 gigabits per second, and 10 gigabits per second. And we also have a 10 gigabits per second Type-C connection. So what this does is add a lot of functionality and a lot of versatility to a laptop or a computer, and that's important because so many laptops and PCs now only have Type-C connections. Now the main limitation here, in addition to these slower SD card slots, is the fact that you are limited with all of these connections to 10 gigabits per second. So if you're using all the bandwidth with your HDMI and DisplayPort connections, and you're using all your connection speeds here with an SSD, then all the other ports are being affected. You are limited by that 10 gigabits per second speed, but that is something that all docking stations suffer from, and I think that overall this is a fantastic dock, and it is one that I can recommend.